As you can see, the stopper is up, but yet the water is starting to fill up the sink. You can't have that. So we're going to turn off the water, and you'll see it'll take quite a few seconds to actually go down. That's not what we want. What we want is over here. If you look at this sink, see how it's just, yeah, see how it's not as bad, and then you turn it off and it's gone. So that's what we want, and we'll see what the problem is. I actually don't know what the problem is, so we'll see once we take it apart. All right, now as you can see, this is the tailpiece going into the P-trap. This is a double vanity with it actually going into the floor. A lot of old houses like this have this, where the plumbing actually goes in the floor instead of into the wall. So as you can see, this rise right here, actually this run of pipe right here actually looks like it might be flowing down or uphill. So that might be the cause of it. We're not sure yet. I'm going to take it apart and you're going to watch. All right? All right, now as you can see, the P-trap does have water in it. That's a good sign. That means that the sewer gases are not coming back up through the sink. That's what you don't want. So what happens is the sewer water, or the water, gets stuck in the P-trap and creates a block for the gas. So the sewer gas can come up to here, but it can't come back up through here. It can't come back up through this P-trap into the tailpiece. And then, so that way you don't smell it coming out of the drain right there. So if you do have that going on, then you probably have, the P-trap is probably not working properly. So anyway, we're going to pause it real quick, and I'm going to keep taking it apart. As you can see, I've got a towel here. That's a really good idea, because if you notice, it did get a little bit wet. Alright, so we've taken that apart, and now as you can see, there's sludge inside this tailpiece. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this tailpiece apart. Nasty. We're going to take this tailpiece apart off of the sink there, and what we'll do is we'll clean that off as well. If you notice, we just cleaned this P-trap out. I just did that in the bathtub right behind me. So let's take this apart. We're going to undo this compression nut right here, and this whole thing's going to slide down, and that's where we'll keep cleaning that off. Now, I have actually changed my mind. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this nut off, which is the drain, and then I'm going to be able to actually take the drain piece out of the sink, because this rod right here is attached to that so they can go up and down. We're going to take this out, we're going to slide this back, and that'll let us take the drain out, and then we'll see if we can see daylight, because I've actually disconnected it entirely right here. Okay, so as you can see, I just took the ball off, I took this nut out, and now we're going to be able to come up here to the sink part and actually pop this out. Alright, so it took a second, so now we just take this out, and as you can see there, we do have some things around the side. Looks pretty clear though, so we might be good. It might just have been that sludge right there that we needed to get out. So let's clean this tailpiece off. We'll put it back together and see how it flows. Okay, now as you can see here, folks, I've also disconnected this horizontal run that goes to that T right there, and I'm cleaning it off right now. And as you can see, it's actually not that bad. You can see daylight through both sides. So nothing's blocking, just a little bit dirty. What you can do is you can take it and put it in your bathtub and just make sure and see if the water is flowing out of it. As you can see, the water's flowing pretty good. You can flip it around. And as you can see, the water's still flowing out of it. So we're good. So we're going to put this back, and we're going to put it all back together and see how we did.